Hello everyone. I wanted to do another quick update, which would be like I would put out an urgent update. I've just kind of been looking at some of the pieces and I don't like what I'm seeing, so I want to make sure that I let you know what I'm seeing. As in all things, God is taking care of us. Don't worry. But these are things to think about to make sure we're prepared for just in case. We're looking for a rapture. We're looking for something big to happen, a reason for the rapture. I may not give you a date for a rapture, but I may be able to give you a reason for one. We know that Russia seems to be playing a piece in this end time scenario. We don't know if they're Magog yet. We don't know if Putin's Gog yet. It may be that they're going to be replaced and somebody else may come in, or it may be that there's going to be a new leader. I don't know. We've known for a little while now that Putin has cancer and is going to have to go under the knife. And they're going to put his other guy in command in charge for a little while. They're claiming it's fairly routine and may not be a big deal. Is it? I don't know. Whatever they say, we're used to not taking it as the full truth. That's what Russia does. And now out of our own media, we can't trust what they say either. And you got both sides going back and forth with this rhetoric that we don't know whether they mean it or not. So anyhow, Ukraine is still going on a lot longer than was thought to have. Putin is probably fit to be tied right now. And one of the reasons for it is that we have been helping Ukraine. Not outright in front, taking our trucks and planes and dropping off goods. No, but we're taking our trucks and planes and dropping them off with our friends that are around them, and they're handing them off to them. We've given the Ukrainians some advanced Stinger missiles and other things. We've seen where there's been Russian aircraft shot down recently. That's why. Ukraine didn't have the technology for it. Now, maybe this is an attempt to get the technology out of us. I don't know. I don't think so. But we're helping. We're giving them logistics. They didn't hold on to the Ukrainian airport very long because we provided logistics. Russia's going to be getting very, very mad. They wanted to go get this over with quickly so they could celebrate next week. May 9th is their annual holiday, May Day. It's the day they celebrate the victory over the Germans. They lost like 20 million people to the Germans. It's a big deal to them, to the people. The last thing you want to do is come home and celebrate the war victory with body bags. And right now, that's what he's presenting. Now, are they going to stand for it? I don't know. Is he going to have to do something to put them back in their favor? That's a likelihood. The rhetoric about going to World War III has been escalating. The rhetoric about using nukes has been escalating. I don't think he's going to be stupid enough, I say that lightly, to just push the nuclear detonation button and blow up the world. In other words, if he launches all of his ICBMs and we launch all of ours, then we wipe out mankind. He's not going to do that because he wouldn't come down the victor. He'd come down the bad guy. But he might try a tactical nuke. They have them. They're small enough that they can be used in a particular area. They might knock out a city or something, but they're not going to knock out a whole region. I mean, we got some big weapons out there. The cobalt bomb is probably the biggest one in the world. It could knock out an entire region. And the thing is if you've got one of those kind of ICBM nukes coming at you and you know it, you have no other option but to launch yours. Because if theirs goes off first, yours will be caught in the pin, so to speak. You can't launch a nuclear missile through a nuclear blast zone, especially if there's more than one. But I don't think we're going to get that way. It's going to be local, and it will probably be something that Russia initiates on or around May 9th. Now, does it get all the way to the 15th? I don't know. There's other things that come up on the 15th that affect them. But Russia's doing all they can to seem to provoke things, and the United States is doing all they seem to can to provoke things as well. They're announcing, the United States, when they're doing something. They're going, we're sending our diplomat over there at this time at 10 a.m. Well, he leaves on a train, and shortly thereafter, the train depot is attacked in Ukraine. Now, was the timing bad, or was it a shot across the bow? I don't know. Russia's getting more and more to the point in dealing with Israel. Russia says, I want you to give us the church on top of the mount. You don't deserve it. We're taking over. We're running for you. That's never going to happen. Russia is doing what they can to keep the entire area on edge. It does give them a freedom of continuing to do what they're doing because people are afraid, I don't want to get drawn into this. I don't want to get pulled into this. They cut off the gas supply to Poland. That's a fairly provocative thing. They haven't been that provocative since the Soviet Union. So we got to be careful. We got to keep our eyes watching. Out of one eye, you got to look at what's going on over there. Out of the other eye, we got to keep an eye out for Christ coming back. Hopefully, if we're doing this right, both eyes will meet in the middle. We'll be cross-eyed. I'm making light of this to a degree because I'm not worried. But I'm worried about the world, so we've got work to do. Keep doing it. I've already got my message for tomorrow morning done. It's already posted. I'm going to release this probably tonight, right after I get through talking, because this is something that's important. It's going on right now, and we need to keep an eye on it. May 9th to them is almost like our Independence Day here. It's a big event. It has a military connotation, just like ours does. The last thing you want to do is put on the news that you're losing a war on your big military celebration day. Keep an eye on it. Would they be so bold as to launch nukes at us? Maybe tactical ones, but I don't think they do the big ones. But they've got submarines off our coast. We know they're there most of the time. You saw Red October, the movie. We're going to sit off their coast and listen to their rock and roll music. Well, you can put an actor in a role, and he never changes his accent. Sean Connery was Scottish. He had kept that same accent no matter what he was playing Genghis Khan or 007. He's always got that Scottish accent. All right. Pay attention. Don't get too far from the news. Make sure you're stored up in case we do have to hunker down for a while. But it might be the opportunity that Jesus is waiting for to come and get us. So pray for the world. God's will be done. We don't know what else to pray for. Pray for people that are in bad health. Pray for the world. And pray for those that aren't quite sure which direction to take. Time is running out for them. But plant the seeds in case they stay around for the second round. Okay, That's all I have for this alert, but May Day is a big day in Russia. And Russia right now is acting badly. Putin is acting badly. Maybe his illness is worse than we're being told. God bless, and may we all meet in the skies soon.